My next point is about covert incest, because as we see a lot of that today.
About what COVID? Sorry.
Covert.
I was following me. Covert. What TikTok?
No, covert. No, not the TikTok challenge down. So, yeah.
Covert is like subtle, like
Subtle incest.
Okay.
You know what incest is, right?
Yeah, but
I'm thinking about the right thing. Incest, right?
Yeah, like incest when family members.
Oh yeah, right. I was just making sure Pa said it and it's wrong.
Right. Welcome back to another episode of Dean Unchained. I'm your host E, aka Venom, aka Mr. Tell It Like It Is. As per usual on the show, we discuss the battles of mating from a male perspective. And I've got a full house today, you know, no one flaked. Everyone turned up, you know, at their own time, BMT, all of that. Do you know what I mean? Black man time. But we're going to go with the introductions. So starting from the right, if you could state your name, age, and profession.
Hiya, I'm Corey. I'm 25 and I'm a model.
Hello everyone, my name's Katrina. I'm 22. I'm from South East London and I'm a model and I do module management too.
Yeah, it's your boy Eric, and I am an entrepreneur, author of the book The Truth About Women and How to Keep Them in Your Life. And yeah, that's me.
Okay.
My name's Hannah. I'm 31 and I'm a carer as a profession.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure you two state your age.
I said 25.
They did, yeah.
Oh.
They did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, sorry.
She added the South London in as well, do you know
South
what I mean?
East.
Okay, no, that's good. That's lovely. So, the usual schedule is we're going to talk about relationships, and I hope everyone else is ready. My first question is, in 2022, like, what's the dating status for you ladies? Are you seeing someone? Are you not? No.
I'm as single as I've ever been, really. Single as Pringles, yeah.
No.
And that's how it's staying until 2025, I reckon.
Oh,
You
man.
set a goal.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can't be having no man stress me in 2022. Nah.
Man. Strong, independent woman.
Yeah, 100%. Strong, independent woman. Yeah, that's me.
What are you, though?
Me? I'm with my son's dad.
Yeah, I was about to say, speak up.
Yeah. Been
Yeah.
with him for that. Just over 4 years now.
Oh,
Yeah, never
4
do
years.
it,
That's
yeah.
that's good. That's decent. That's
Yeah,
what
trying.
Keep pushing.
It's pushing P, yeah. Applying pressure and that.
Literally.
Come on. So what about you, Hannah? So no,
Oh, yeah, no, I'm single and happy for now.
Yes, darling.
Lovely.
single as a Pringle, right?
Yes.
Okay. No one in the shots. Eric, no. Mr. Gallis.
Hey,
What's Eric just smiling like he's about to say?
I'm gonna keep my one on the mute, but yeah.
Okay. So you're rolling with something.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Keep it on the mute. I didn't sound wrong like that. Keep it on the mute. No, a gentleman never tells. That's
lovely,
how,
love
that's
that.
how it is.
I would want to be claimed though.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Oh my
it?
god.
Yeah,
for real.
100%.
Yeah.
If I'm
Okay.
seeing someone and I watch that they're saying undisclosed in this, if
Okay.
we're official or something like exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
you got to claim me, honey, because I'll be taking that claimant back.
Oh,
So that's interesting, actually. So, with that, obviously, what do you look for in a guy then?
What I look for in a guy is honesty. First thing, manners. You got to have manners. Honesty and manners, and obviously it's got to be a bit of a sweet one. And personality. Personality is a big thing. Like if I'm sitting there and I'm telling jokes, I always tell jokes. And say look, you're seeing someone and they don't laugh at your joke. Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's a worse feeling than that.
Yeah.
Bit like talking to a brick wall. I couldn't be sitting there doing that because I'm so upfront. I will say it anyway. But yeah, it's got to have a bit of personality. I know how to cook because I'm not cooking 7 days a week. I refuse to. With my ex, it was awful. I felt like a slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
7 days a week you were cooking.
Well, obviously, if not, we're eating takeaway. The boy can't cook. The boy couldn't cook, should I say?
Or you both couldn't cook?
No, babe, I was cooking. I was chefing it up.
Oh, okay, calm.
Yeah, but we both couldn't cook. Put some respect on my name.
But you were cooking most of the
yeah,
time.
yeah, I was all the time. No, my man needs to come. I need to come home with cooked dinner too sometimes. You know what I mean? It's
So-
about balance. I don't mind cooking. I'll cook even 5 days a week if you just cook the 2. It's all about balance. I can't be here cleaning, cooking, working, this, that, while you're just there doing what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, if they're working hard and things like that, it's different because, you know, not everyone like does the same thing. But obviously, yeah, you can't just be lazy expecting to have food on the table every night. Sometimes it's about balance. Yeah.
What's what do you call it? 2021. Did you have anyone that's on the radar and that you thought?
That I thought I was gonna be with.
Yeah. Claim you.
Claim me. Don't worry, honey. Because anyway, listen, I could be getting claimed in 2022. Don't get twisted, you know. But no, I just feel like I was in a relationship for 8 years with my ex, with the father to my child. And obviously since then, I just haven't got time for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get myself back on track, do what I'm doing. And then when that comes along, it comes along. But I'm not looking for it. No, darling. No.
So relationship is just a plus.
Like, I wouldn't even say a plus, I'll say a minus, because who wants to, I don't want that right now. Nah. But if I am seeing someone and I'm single, I still expect the same respect. Like, so if I'm seeing you, whether you're my man or not, you can't be then going to the next girl, whether you're not my boyfriend. If I'm investing my time in you, I want you to do the same.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you need a title? If you're seeing someone and you're not with them, do you feel like it's okay to be, you know, sleeping with other people?
No, I don't think that it should be the case. No, but obviously there's stages when you know you can say, you know, this is my girlfriend. I don't think you should meet someone the first, I don't know, say 2 weeks and say this is my girlfriend.
Oh, that's me. 2 weeks in, I'm all in love and that. I love you,
got-
baby.
You got you got to uncover.
No, of course,
you
I'm
know,
joking, I'm
someone's
joking.
personality. It takes time.
Nonetheless, we got to move on to the next person. What do you think about Eric's question? You might have to repeat that again.
Yeah, please do.
What do you what do you look for in a guy?
So I think it's honesty, like she said,
Yeah.
manners, personality, and yeah, just got to be a caring person, really.
Interesting.
And
Caring
trust.
person, yeah.
Yeah, caring. Yeah.
So what do you like elaborate on caring? So like, do you mean like someone that's more like thoughtful of you, or just like sort of, you know,
Yeah, just
of
caring
you?
in general. I mean, you can tell a man when he's in a relationship how he is with you and how he is with your family, like whether he is a caring person or not. And I think caring is quite an important aspect to have in a relationship, because at the end of the day, if you're showing him that care, especially like, I don't know, if he's having a down day or if he's not well, you're caring for him, you're looking after him, right? He's got to be caring back as well. You know what I mean? Because I feel like some men they're not caring.
Yeah.
It's all about them, but they don't care.
Yeah. I think like guys. obviously
That's
look
a
for-
wild blanket statement. Okay.
What?
No, men not caring and whatnot.
No, I'm not saying all men. I'm not saying all men.
No.
I'm saying-
Obviously,
yeah.
you'd probably say majority. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
No,
fair
but I mean,
point.
there's some women that don't care as well.
Yeah,
do you know what I
there
mean?
is.
So it's
There
not
is, yeah.
it's not one sided at all. I'm just saying, just a in general caring person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Take
no. Let's spin it back to her. Obviously, she's the only one here in a relationship, and yeah, she's.
It's not perfect though, like, I'll tell you that much. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like, because I feel like a lot of you like all made like valid points, like the caring thing as well. That is actually a big point. But I also think like a big issue is communication. A lot of men like they find it really hard to communicate, and that's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm always getting told I'm moaning, and I'm like, no, I'm just talking to you, I'm just communicating with you. Can you just listen? And then,
It's just,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
why
think
is
it's
that
communication and understanding.
Yeah,
that's
do
important.
you know what I
It is.
mean? I just feel like no, that is a big issue for me.
Fair enough. So would you say women are like good judges of character when it comes to like picking and selecting men?
Well, I am. Well, I'm
Wait,
not.
do you think?
I'm
I'm
not.
about to
From my
say.
track history record, I'm not. But you think you are at the time, didn't you? Until something happens, your balls deep in it. Oh, sorry, my language. Yeah, and then, you know, it gets caught up with you. Do you know what I mean? I think anyway, I think I know it all, but when it gets to it, I only know half. Yeah.
Mad.
So you said 8 years, right? 8 years.
Yeah.
That's
8
quite a
years,
long time.
2013, yeah.
So what I want to know, what caused the relationship to break down after 8 years?
Oh gosh, right, okay, where do I start? Everything. I just woke up one morning and I just thought, you know what? I just can't. Do you know, like, it was just, I wouldn't say one big thing happened and then I left. It was all the little things put together as one, and I just thought I deserve better than this.
Is it like not good communicator, not caring?
It was very obsessive. It was very, very crazy. It was more like controlling. Like, you can't wear this, you can't go there, you can't do this.
Okay.
Even with my modelling career, I wasn't allowed to do my modelling. So for 2-3 years, I stopped my modelling. Now I'm back, I'm doing management, and I'm doing even better than I was before because I believed in myself. But if I was still with him, I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today. No.
Okay. So it's like you felt entrapped in that
Yeah, and
situation.
I feel like I should always follow my dreams. And since leaving him, that's exactly what I've done. And this year's going to be a good year.
So let's hope that he's not watching this and
You're my love. Yeah, long time no see. How are ya?
gonna track us down. And,
Yeah, let's come. I'm ready.
Nice.
Me down with you. I'm going in.
I'm not coming down with me. He's coming for me.
That's crazy. What about you, Hannah? She's safe. She's 4 years. Long term. Right. She's pushing deep. Yeah. Nah, that's good. That's good. So, but in terms of like the first question, which is, you know, because I don't want to dive too deep, is what's your take on women selecting men? Like, are they good judges of character, or do they need some assistance in that? In terms,
I
of,
think it all depends on the woman's mental state. I think if she's vulnerable, she's not going to be a good judge of character. She's not. But I think if her mental state is very strong, then women are quite intuitive. If you actually, like, you know, sit back and, you know, what's the word? Yeah, like assess his body language, like what he's saying, does what he's saying meet his actions and stuff like that, then yeah, you could be. But I think that when you're vulnerable, you know. And I think most women nowadays are vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
I think they definitely are. You know, just by perhaps just how they were brought up or past relationships or stuff like that.
True. But what I think, you know, what I find most often is that girls usually get the butterfly thing when they see the guy. Yeah, he's looking 10-10, you know, beard on point,
It's about
dreads.
the beard for me.
It's about that?
Yeah, it's all about the beard.
The beard, yeah?
If your beard don't connect, neither can we.
that should be a song.
We'll tell the cameraman to take off his face mask.
Yes, honey.
The beard connects. Nah, calm. Okay, cool. But the usual butterflies, because I think that's what blindsides women in terms of like selecting the right guy. And in all honesty, I think they do need some assistance in terms of the vetting process and making sure that what I want in this particular relationship in terms of outcome is aligned with what this guy wants, rather than just me getting, you know, swept off my feet and, you know, have all butterfly left, right, center and daisies. We're dating first couple of months, we're dating la-di-la-di-da, and you never get to disclose what your particular outcome is, which it is you want, right? For example,
With you and the person.
yeah, with you and the person, like communicating that. Because you mentioned a good point about communication, right? And I say communication for women is very covert, like it's sneaky. They fear, they're not, and it's true. Women, they fear like, oh, I might be putting too much pressure, whatnot. And it's like, no, you've got to stand up for what you want. Like, if you want to eventually get married, or if you just want to cohabitate, you got to tell the person, look, this is what I want, etc., and then you can then assess the feasibility if the person is fit enough to be with you for that long-term relationship. Like you mentioned, your goals and your career was clashing with your partner, right? For 8 years.
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
How did we meet? We grew up together, yeah, from the same area. We had the same friends growing up. So obviously when I broke up with him, I had to kind of distance myself. Obviously I got a couple of my friends I grew up with still, but I had to take a big step back, because when you love someone and you still see them and things like that, it's hard, do you know what I mean? So I had to I had to quickly exit everything around that corner, move house, like moved out the area, moved out with my son for a better life for me and my son.
Okay.
So you have to just block it all off. And now, obviously, he's all right. Do you know what I mean? Like, my ex-partner, we're on good terms, but yeah, it would never be that again.
So, so obviously I'm sensing like there was a controlling element based on what you said, right? So was he a provider in that situation? Was he?
No.
So he's telling you to quit and he's not making income?
Oh. That's my point exactly.
Okay.
That is my point exactly. Not like he wouldn't provide, not like that, but yeah, I'm not gonna start drawing people out on this right now. Yeah, we're gonna leave that there. Obviously, yeah, I'm a woman that provides my son and looks after him.
Okay.
Can't say the same for him, but yeah.
No, we don't want people catching cases.
Obviously, yeah,
Tells
literally.
if he was banging F or something.
Okay, so it's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Yeah, but I never felt like I needed him for anything. Do you know what I mean? Anything that he could have done for me, I could do for myself. So, yeah, I didn't mind cutting that tie. I was more happy after too, generally. I'm so much more happy now than I was then.
Yeah.
That's good. That leads me to my next question because, I mean, obviously, first off, I want to lock off this point that women you lot can't pick men. And like she said, like Hannah said, right, is that, okay, maybe loads of women are vulnerable nowadays, and that vulnerability in terms of mindset needs to be addressed before they get put in those positions of like selecting. In all fairness, I'm like, yes, the woman should be able to pick the guy that she fancies, right? But in terms, if she wants a long-term relationship with him, she should get like a male relative or whatever it is, or father, someone that kind of like represents her, that's going to dig in deeper and find out if this guy is if it's a liability or not, because most guys nowadays are liabilities.
Yeah, but if there's a guy, for instance, I'm from Woolwich, South East London. If there's a guy from Wales, for instance, from anywhere in the world, and this guy comes to you, you don't know him from nowhere, and he tells you X, Y, Z, but you don't know him, you don't know his friends, you don't know his family, so you can't do your research.
You got CRB,
or what you can do is see it for yourself. So if this guy's lying to you and saying whatever, you don't know that.
You can pick up certain traits.
You can pick up certain traits, but let me tell you, in 2022, you will be surprised. A guy will be turning up to you in a suit, telling you he's a solicitor. More time he's on the road, going home, getting changed into that suit just to come and see you.
All right. I'll relate this back to the initial.
Hannah, wait, hold on. I want to hear what Hannah has to say to this. She might have some insightful points.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, there are certain questions you ask in a relationship, right? It's the getting to know the person, and there's certain questions you ask in it. Like, you know, when you're in love, you're completely blindsided by that person because he's telling you everything you want to hear. But again, like I said before, does his actions match what he's saying? Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you do notice things, but I think with women, sometimes because we're emotional, we do often ignore red flags.
Yes, yes.
We do. When especially if we've been, say for example, if we've just come out of a relationship, we're vulnerable, but we still want someone, and we quickly get into another relationship, you're even more blindsided than you were before.
Yep.
But I feel like if you are talking to someone and you feel comfortable with that person, you should be able to ask them any single question and just ask them the most important questions that you feel like, what are your values? What are your morals? What are you looking for? Meet the family.
Yeah.
See how he is with friends or how he talks to people. I think those are really good telltale signs.
No, yeah.
Because he may be saying like I'm very a respectable person, I'm kind, I'm this, I'm that. But then you hear just one telephone conversation of how he speaks to his friend about a girl or something. And you think, hold on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you think, yeah, but he wouldn't talk like that about me. Yes, he would.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
If he can disrespect a family member or a friend or especially the opposite sex,
blind.
Nah. Yeah.
That's the vetting stage that I was talking about before. I remember saying, like, you don't get in a relationship straight away 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You need to dedicate a little bit of time to get to know that person. So, like, yeah, I would say spend a little bit more time, but to have a better judge of character for the next person, you just need to put in that time.
But with me, I just feel like I will talk to someone. Since my ex, if I've spoke to someone, it won't last longer than 3 months, because now where I had such a bad experience before, I know what to look out for and not what to allow myself to go through again. So it's just like, it'll get to 3 months, something will happen, it could be the littlest thing, and I'm off. I won't even give an explanation. I'm just gone, packing my bag, see you later. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't got time for it.
Do you know what that is right there? You're guarded from your past relationship, right? And when you're still guarded and you you know, have certain fears and certain things that you know, for example, if he slips up on one tiny thing, that's it, I'm out.
You need to heal.
That right
baby.
there.
You need to heal.
Yeah, you need to heal. You are not ready for a relationship if you're allowing your past relationship.
I know I'm not ready for a relationship.
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
that from the time I even sat on this sofa. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
I know, and I don't want one, and I know I'm not ready. Obviously,
I'm talking from experience because I know
Yes,
I've been in 3 relationships, serious relationships, and I got married. I've been married twice, right?
bless
Yeah,
you, honey.
yeah. I got married twice, and I did make those same mistakes, you know, again
Yeah.
and again. But it's because I thought, okay, he's different. Someone else isn't going to be the same, and I'm the kind of person that will see good in you until you do bad.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and stuff like that. I wasn't ready to jump into another relationship. And that's why I missed all those red flags. And it's why I was just sort of like, you know, just jumping in there and stuff. And then certain things that did trigger me would, you know, make me jump back and think twice. But I still went on with it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you do feel like you are guarded, that right there is the stage where you need to completely heal. And then,
It's just like, with me though, it's about like healing. I feel like I'm healed. I feel like with the emotional level, I feel like that's what's gone. I feel like the emotional connection, I feel like I haven't got another tear to cry over a man. I haven't, and I wouldn't. I'll just, leave. But obviously, if it's the right guy, you know, I say that now, but you never know what you're doing until you're in a situation. I can meet a fella in 3 months, see him for the next 6 months, be in love. He can do something wrong, I might forgive him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know until I'm in a situation. But what I do know is no man is taking me for idiot in 2022. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot to unpack there.
The other one, how did you maintain your relationship for so long?
Some seasoning and some
We've actually been for a lot. We actually have. I just think it's like love keeping us together. But realistically,
no, you love him
yeah, I just say that.
and everything about him.
Yeah.
You're on camera, babe.
No, I mean, yeah, no, we do, innit? Like, we do actually have good
My
times.
man's doing something right.
No, he is doing something right. He must be.
Yeah, and I think our little family's quite cute. I feel
It
like
is adorable. What?
no, yeah, I think that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nice as well. Like, you want to keep your family together, so you
Of
obviously
course.
both like try and do
As much as you can.
keep it together.
Dope. Any end goals on that one now? No?
Marriage.
I do want to get married, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm like 30, though, it's gonna be like 5 years.
Why do women push it so late? Like 30?
That's gonna be my prime.
30 is your prime.
Yeah, ain't that the prime? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought.
30 is a woman's prime.
It's just before
Is it
menopause,
not?
isn't it?
No, menopause is like a good 40 or something.
Oh, okay.
Ain't it
I think
45?
25.
As long as you get married before menopause.
I think 25.
Well, okay, wait, hold on. Let's unpack this. We gotta dissect this one. What makes you think a woman's prime is like 30?
I don't know. That's what I just always thought that.
It's 30, 30. It is the prime.
Yeah.
Why is that though?
30, 30. It's like at that age where you're an adult, you've gone through your 20s, you've gone through your wild years, finding yourself. Obviously.
So you've gone through your whole phase.
No,
all
but
of
everyone
that,
obviously has different timing. Simon Cowell was on his mum's sofa at the age of 36. Do you know what I mean? Next thing you know, he's a millionaire at the age of 45. However old he
Oh
is.
right, so you mean when you kind of like have
When
your
you're
stuff
ready,
together?
yeah.
and-
You don't have to have a time limit or age on marriage, but obviously for her relationship and how you feel, I assume, that might be when you're ready. I feel upset about that because I need to still find a man, then get married. So mine's not going to be 30. Yeah, but babe,
You've got
8
like more.
years.
You've got 8 years. I've only got 5.
Oh yeah, true. 3 years difference.
But the thing is, obviously,
Wait a minute. Like, sorry to interject, man. Hannah, what is a woman's prime in her 30s as well? Like, because I'm a bit.
I don't know. I can kind of relate. I mean, I don't know. But like I said, yeah, I can kind of relate because I'm 31 now, and I feel like I don't know if it's because I worked on myself for a year and a half that I feel like yes, I'm in my prime now, but you know, because I've matured, and I think when you are in your 20s and stuff, I think you're a bit less.
sensible.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you reach 30, you've lived 30 years of your life, and I feel like women do mature a lot quicker than men. But I can say that, you know, I'm 31 and I feel like I'm a lot more mature. I know what I want in life. I know what I'm looking for. And
But is that mature in terms of mindset or maturity in terms of body, like body development?
I think mindset.
Yeah, definitely
mindset.
I feel like with body development, you stop at about 22, 20. Everything changes every day. But yeah, I think 20 is for body development. And mindset is whenever you're ready, really.
Eric, 31, 32?
Nah, I
Is that
think it's a
fine?
lot earlier than that, but
What, for women?
yeah. But obviously, I want to hear. I don't want to give you my opinions before I hear like a little bit more of why you think it's 31. So you said.
I don't personally
you
think-
said mindset. You said.
Yeah, I don't personally think it's a set age.
I think she talked about like the stability, being
Right.
set in yourself in terms of like you've got your stuff together, you got your money up, you know, you got your own pad, you got your own house, and you got your affairs in order, kind of thing, right?
I think personally, I did have my life in order like around 25, I'd say, like career-wise and stuff like that. But I just think at the age of 30, I am in a better mindset. Maybe it's because of my experience. So I can't speak for every woman.
So okay, I'll give my opinion before I let Eric speak because I'm sure he has a lot to say on this, being a book author and that. Right, it's gonna come as a shocker, but men decide on women's prime a little bit because obviously women are the product, right, that men desire and seek and stuff like that, where they're like, no, we want the younger she is, the fitter she is, and the more fertile she is when she's young, right? So the prime of a woman comes earlier in life and not later. Yes, later she becomes wiser. Later in life, she becomes like a wise woman, like a sage woman. Do you know what I mean? For my Naruto guys out there, yeah? So she becomes a sage woman where she's like, yeah, Tsunade, she's giving advice to everyone, like delegating stuff, and she knows how to handle herself and the emotions and everything that comes at her. But the time where she's most fertile, what you've mentioned, right? Menopause, you hit menopause right around your 45s or 50s, right? But throughout that age period, your eggs kind of diminish and the qualities of them as well. Do you know what I mean? So as the older you get, if you haven't had kids, that's why certain women now push it too late. The child comes out with complications, the probability of the child coming out with complications, etc., and the chances of her getting wifed up as well, unless she's all plastic and that. So,
No, but not necessarily. I feel like this is just social media's state to, you know, what the society like right now or whatever. In 2002, if you had a big bum, it's too much. In 2022, it's all about the BBLs. I just feel like that's just society standards. I feel like no matter how old you are, you don't have to have like plastic surgery and fake boobs, fake bum, like, and all these things in order to be beautiful. I'm telling you now, nowadays, like even me with my lip filler, I'm trying so hard to get them dissolved right now. I fucking hate it. At the time when I got it done, I thought, yeah, wicked. I started getting them done in 2016, and now I just want to go back to natural, and I can because I only had filler, so I just get it dissolved. But look at the people with like the BBLs, if they want to change soon and go, I just feel like when you're making these decisions with the plastic surgery, you need to be careful, because I've got a 16-year-old little cousin and she is looking like a 20-year-old grown woman right now, and it's crazy. Like, it's so crazy how older these young girls are looking, and all these people getting plastic surgery, each to their own. Do you know what I mean? If you like it, you like it. But necessarily, you don't have to have plastic surgery to be looking like a bad bitch. It's the natural ones that win too.
True. And that's the ones that men are attracted most, and men try to lock down the most.
Some men though, because if you're grown, like, do you know, there's some of these guys that they each for their own, but yeah, it's not. I just feel like, yeah.
Anyway,
That might be your personal opinion.
True, but what I'm trying to do on the podcast is speak from a man's perspective, and most men kind of tend to go for that. Yes, they will have fun around with the BBLs and the plastic surgery girls, but it's not a girl they're going to take to mum. And
Yeah, no, that's my point.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they're
it's
not
true.
going to
It's
take
true.
it to
It's true.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they can have fun with it, but
Right
they will
last,
generally
but
go
when it gets
for
down to it, yeah.
exactly. And
agree.
back to what I was saying about the woman's prime, there was a study that was done, and it was the age range of this study was between men age 21 and up to 65, right? All these men, what they stated that they were attracted to, what type of women they were attracted to. The age range for women they were attracted to was 21 to about 25. Anything older than 25, they were like, yeah, it's a maybe.
Oh,
So
I'm
I'm
scared
like,
to-
I'm just cutting it then. Well, obviously I'm taken, but if I wasn't, then I'd be cutting it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
So
mad.
so that was the thing. But then again,
Right.
is that wiseness aspect, right? So because I hate people that say no, women age like milk, kind of stuff like that. No, yes, women also get better with time, right? They also get better with time, but there's a but there. When men seek women, they don't seek women like the initial point of attraction is not their mindset, right? Or it's not their personality. They just like go straight for the looks, right? Because that's why I would say the makeup industry is at the top, clothing, fashion industry, you know, the fast fashion, right? That's why all them people there, they will never go bankrupt, right? Their business will keep on pumping because women always need to look their best because the buyers are men, and the men are always going to be chasing what's the latest and what's the finest. It's like young, pretty, sexy, all of that. Anyways, back to you, Eric, before we move on to the next point.
Yeah, I was gonna just say, yeah, that's exactly. I'm siding with that point of view. So obviously, beauty is the primal standard that women are sort of looked at. So when that matures at like around 25 on average. So obviously, you get some girls that are like 30, 35, they look nice, but you know when you break it down in the law of averages, 25 it will be like, okay, that a standard 25-year-old, a lot of guys will be attracted to that age bracket. And to add on to that as well, so obviously males, there's like sexual market value. So the male sexual market value is delayed. So it's like people, when they build their careers, it takes time, like, 10, 20, 30 years, even some, right? So a man 35 up to 65, which the study confirmed, you could get someone who doesn't get that lucky break until their 50s, right? And that's why, that they can still attract a 25-year-old, because they are looked as the, providers, the person that's going to essentially look after the family. And the women are sort of, they take on the rearing responsibility. So when you have a child, how is that child going to be nurtured so that they can be a productive member of the society? So that's how it is. It's just how the fundamentals work. So.
Yeah, the main strategy, because every woman would want to get looked after, like looked after, maintained properly. Do you know what I mean? That's why women tend to, even from young, like from school days, you're attracted to the guy that's like, if you're in year 9, you're attracted to the year 11s. You're like, yeah, I need, do you know what I mean? You're attracted to the year 11s, if you know what I mean? And so on. And when you're in year 11 yourself, you're attracted to the college guys. You're like, oh yeah, I'm done with this lot. I want to be the college guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. So women always seek for that, like, yes, older, mature,
I would say
has
though,
his stuff together.
I would say though as well, in school though, looks play a major role compared to when you're like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
So like if you're in school, it's more sort of the looks. Like if you guys look in a certain way, you're not really gonna, because everyone's the same. No one's got a job. No one's really out of that, the average level of independence.
No, but it's just that natural mating strategy that's in women instinctively to say, no, I want an older guy. It's rare you would find a woman, right? And they're like unicorns that go for younger guys, right? They're like unicorns. The ones that go for younger guys are like the grannies that they have money.
I was just about to say, maybe when I'm a sugar mama, about
Exactly.
72. Yeah.
72, that's a...
You go for a younger
big
guy.
one.
All right, fair enough. So